Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. And well, 5k dub on the account today. Well, not we didn't make 5k dollars, right? We just traded on the 5k funded account, right? I'm not really focusing too much on the 10k because I'm a kind of a drawdown on that, so that is just messing with my psychology a lot, and I'd be in a horrible losing streak. I think like probably like 3-4 days losing streak, and I was just trying to revenge trade, trying to make back all the profits, right? Which is not good for your psychology, right? And that is definitely not good for trading as well, right? So we're just taking a little break from that and just mainly focusing on the 5k, right? So we had two losing days actually, Tuesday and Wednesday on the 5k. Yesterday I kind of did the same thing because I was trading 10k and I was just messing with my psychology, revenge trading, right? So we ended up taking $100 loss yesterday. Tuesday we did take a $53 loss, right? Yeah, so I just lowered down my risk, so I'm risking a little less, I think less than 0.5, right? Using 10 lots, 0.2 positions, 0.5, right? Yeah, so today we got out at a NAS 100 dub. So in this trade I'm just going to basically explain to you guys what made me take this trade, right? So without further ado, let's just jump right into it, right? So if we go over to the 1 hour on NAS, right, you guys will see we are bullish, right? Only thing I was looking at from NAS when I had got onto the chart was we were starting to slow down. You guys can see how much wicks we had. We started to slow down momentum, right? So which I thought that anytime that we could have just got a reversal, right? So I was like, I'm just gonna stick to it. We just bullish. We breaking highs. You guys can see here. Let me see which part this is. Hold on. Okay, you guys can see here. Broke this high, and we just continuing to break highs, right? Which just led me to say, you know what, okay, I'm going to continue taking buys. Let's go over to the 50-minute charts, right? So when I went over to the 50-minute chart, you guys can see, okay, now I'm getting to see what's actually going on the 15 coming down lower time frames, right? You can see we're breaking highs right here, broke highs right here, right? So we just continuing to break highs, right? So I was like, okay, therefore if I know that the 15 minutes is also bullish, therefore most likely the 5 minute is also breaking a lot of highs, and we can look for a potential demand setup, right? So if we go over to the 5 minute, what do we see? We see the exact same thing. Price is just continuing to break highs and stuff, which led me to say, okay, I'm gonna take buys, but I'm looking for high probability setups, right? So if we come over to here, this candle, let's say I believe this is 7:45, price then gave us a demand push, right? But one thing I didn't like about it is that usually when I'm looking for supply and demand setups, usually in this case demand setups, are looking for a gap to be attached to it, right? But in this case here, it didn't have a gap attached to it, but the zone also had gaps, right? If you look here, the 750 candle also had a gap. You guys can see here, this wick here didn't touch with this wick, which okay, that has a gap. Price needed to fill a gap. What did price do? Eventually 830, price then came down to fill in that gap, right? We did have news 830, well, yeah, my time, so which is like 1 hour ahead, so probably 7:30 your time if you guys in the States or whatever, right? You guys can see here, we did have news. Price then came down, tapped into the zone, did not close in the zone, which was like, okay, you know, I could actually take the zone at break of candle, right? What did we do? We decided to enter break of candle, stop loss the bottom of this wick right here, targeting 1-to-1, right? So when I entered the trade, right, we got a little bit of push up right here, and then we started to reject, right? When this candle here was forming, it was rejecting hard because of the 13 EMA, right? Let me see if I can turn on that for you guys. All right, you guys can see where the 13 EMA was placed, it was rejecting hard. So I was like, okay, if we close up above the 13 EMA, we should be good. So 8:35 now. This candle here was like, okay, if price was to push down below here, then I would exit out because no need for big bullish candle, and then we just decided to break that candle. Right? So I was like, okay, but plus all right, so then we got the major rejection off of the supply, and then you guys can see in a couple of minutes here, bam, right? But let me tell you guys, this candle here, I was actually going to exit right here, and I was like, let me wait because of the 13 EMA was also right there. right? So I just have a little bit more breathing room just to play around with, just to see what price is going to do, right? I said if price had closed below 15 EMA, then I was going to exit, right? Price did not close below, it just decided to reject, right, and close up in like profit. Basically this candle here I was just mainly watching this candle just to see what price was going to do, right? And then price then eventually just flipped and then turned bullish and then hit TP, right? So the trade overall was good. So I put a screenshot up on the screen how much I made. Bam, right? Oh, bam, 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 bam. Understand, right? And yeah, so the trade here was just overall really good, and then they losing streak. So yeah, I just know what I know what I have to do is just discipline wise. It's just something that most traders lack, right? Especially beginner traders, right? Obviously, as I said before, I'm 1 year into trading, so I still have a lot to learn compared to like these traders that have been trading for 3 years, 2 years. They obviously learn more than me. But to be honest, as 1 year trader, I think I'm doing really good. As you guys can see based on my past videos, you guys can see how much I've definitely improved talking to you guys. Not only just talking to you guys, basically trade breakdowns and all of those stuff, right? So I think that over the past year, especially how I took a break from the YouTube, I was just trying to master this, right? So yeah, so I think I've honestly gotten a lot better over the year. But yeah, so that's it for this video. Make sure you guys smash that like button, smash the subscribe button. Make sure to join the link in the description below to my Discord server where you guys can join. Talk to a few people you guys can see. Let me just show you guys here. Let's say is the Discord on to the lows. Yeah, you guys can see we'll just be talking. As you guys can see, 14 people in the Discord. There's really nothing plenty, but you know, we're just trying to grow it over time, right? So the goal is just to get 20 people by the end of this year. Just 20 people on the Discord server and see what we can get from there, right? So without further ado, I'm gonna end this video, guys. See you guys later.